Where were you on March 15th when the stay-at-home order came? The people I serve began to struggle with what happened to God when the stay-at-home order came, and as it lasted week after week after week. Perhaps you have known something similar. Justin, who's single, deals with some anxiety and depression already. Once he was only in his apartment. The spiral of isolation kicked in. The spiral of inadequacy kicked in. He began to feel like the Apostle Paul, right? That his life was transient and futile, that he couldn't do anything about anything but stay in his cave of an apartment. Andrea, wife and mother, had just got a new job in March and lost the same job in March. And found herself home, caring for 2 young children under 4, and pretty soon questioned whether she was good at anything at all, because she couldn't keep the kids busy and happy. She wasn't fulfilled in her work. All of it seemed to be falling apart around her. In moments like that, the whole creation waits. It waits, not always patiently, but it waits. Not always in hopefulness, but it waits. And something happens in United Methodist people, pastors, laypersons, congregations, because all of our congregations had people who were feeling this kind of stuff. And yet, pastors and leaders and congregations stepped forward with creative options for connection, because we're a connectional people. For me and for Clifton, we decided to do monthly bags delivered to the homes of each of our members with masks, with social distance, just drop it on the porch, stand off out in the yard, visit for a bit, but all those. And in that bag were things to help make each person and family feel connected to the congregation, to the community. These people who are sitting here leading this virtual live stream with you, the district staff did the same thing, kept working, kept creating, kept thinking, how can the connection be maintained? And I discovered how patient waiting is answered. That it didn't take long before I saw the glory of God revealed in these simple children. When Andrea decided, hey, since I'm at home, at least I can drive and deliver a few of those toolkit bags to some homes. And suddenly, in the 2 hours in her car, with kids in the car seats, and going to someone's yard and walking to the porch and having some contact, she began to feel and see the glory of God and her spirit renewed. And when the district offered a way for people to serve in the public health crisis through contact tracing, Justin said, I'll go, I'll be trained, I'll figure out how to give some of my time from my cave of an apartment on a telephone to help know where this virus is moving from one person to another. And all I can say is there is the glory of God. We wait patiently in hope that God will be revealed and glorified in you. Amen. I'd like to invite you to see some of those people through whom God is being glorified, some who are fulfilling their journey to become licensed local pastors, and some who are fulfilling their journey to become provisional elders. Please watch.